He trains with determination, trying to be the best at what he does. Mortal cinch, the way a fighter should be. I hope fighters will be like that.
Angelo's not constructing me to be in a movie. He's doing the only thing that he knows how to do, and that's training me for real. And that's what we're doing. We're training the way a boxer would train. Thing is, he can show me the door, but I've got to be the one that walks through it. You know?
His conditioning's good, his stamina's good. So now we're putting right into work as a fighter, how a fighter should work. Because there's physical conditioning, but boxing condition is completely different. By the way, it's boring. You got to go to that gym every day and grind and grind. It's a tough life to have.
Time. One. Work your back. There. Nice.
He's coming along just fine. Not over yet, though. Not over yet.
And I'm always impressed that he overcomes the pain of it, because I know he's in pain. If they get injured like that, it takes a long time for them to heal. And it's a mental healing and it's a physical healing.
He wants to go under my skin, understand mentality of what I'm doing and why I'm doing this. Some of the things I can give him advice on, the mentality, never give up mentality. It's something that I never did in my career, and something that he proved that he doesn't want to do either. Can he be good in boxing? This was only one concern I had, but closer to the event, when he started doing the good things, I was really surprised. I mean, he was great, and I was really amazed the way he did professionally. So many boxers around the world gonna watch this movie, and it looked like God sent this message to him. You wanna play this role? I give you punishment. You're gonna struggle with the pain in your shoulder, and I think this is the biggest challenge for Russell. If he can do this, you go all the way.
He has that attitude where he likes to train. And I think he's getting to where he's starting to feel like a fighter, the shape of a fighter. He throws every punch in the book that Braddock threw. And we're going to see that in the movie. He wanted to make sure he's going to be 100% for the Braddock story, the Cinderella Man. And like I say, he will be the Cinderella Man.
Russell started understanding everything inside of boxer's head, what's happening with us. And that's what tremendously helped him.
Training like an athlete, building a body that can do the things that the character does, gives me the character in repose as well. In a moment of quiet contemplation about his circumstances or his family, I'll still be a boxer.
We couldn't do heavyweights because we didn't want him to be a gym-produced boxer, because he wasn't. He was in the 20s and early 30s, mid-30s. So he had to be a naturally produced boxer. And that was from the work, the hard work they did in those years, just the pure boxing training, which Russell did. You know, he did loads and loads and loads of the heavy bag, the speedball work. He had a great routine going. And of course, critics today would sort of have a real look at that and go, not sure about that. That has been tried and tested before with Angelo, and that's what worked then, and that's what he wanted to do.
Angelo, he confirmed some theories that I've held for a long time about trying to create an environment where a great talent can excel. And in talking to Angelo, Early on, he said he didn't try to create the fighters. He tried to discover the fighters. He tried to acknowledge their strengths.
You know? So I was thinking, instead of going down, I come in, I just step in there.
Yeah. Let the right hand go, let the hook go. Sure. From here. Boom. Let the hook go if you want. Just let it go. Boom. That's it. Huh? If he goes down, say, I'm sorry. As long as the fighter likes it, let him do it.
Yeah.
See, that's the psychology of it. And you know what they never try to do is mess up the mind.
Yeah.
If you mess up the mind, then the fighter ain't gonna percolate.
The guidance that he offered really had to do with allowing them to take their strengths to even higher levels and maybe shore up some weaknesses, but not try to redefine themselves and become an Angelo Dundee kind of a fighter. That wasn't interesting to him. He wanted champions. He wanted the fighter to be the very best he could be. I've always tried to work in a like-minded way with particularly the lead actors in the films that I've directed. I never had any doubts that Russell would get himself 100% ready to tackle this role. You know, he wanted to play Braddock. He knew what we were all expecting, and probably his expectations were even higher. Knowing Russell, having made a film with him, I just knew he would never show up and stand in front of the cameras unless he was 100% ready to go, and I knew what that would mean for him.
The doctor tells me that cold weather will definitely have a negative effect on the use of my shoulder, and Ron tells me it's still snowing in Toronto. I've never started a movie with this type of anxiety. I hear that they're thinking of 37 consecutive 12-hour boxing days. That doesn't sound good. I'm not going to discuss this with Ron. He's got plenty of anxieties of his own. But I just don't know if this is a smart thing to do, or if it's just irresponsible. If just pulling out would be better, you know, the better part of valor. I just don't know.